What's good? What's good, man? Hey, it's your boy Alex from the Bliss Pickup, along with my host Tony and Lewis. Let me bring y'all boys up. What's going on, baby?
Yo,
Yo.
Hey,
What's good?
34-19. Are we back?
oh here we
I'm
go.
not gonna ask y'all that.
You can
Yeah,
get
but
started. You can have it back.
34-19, we knew that they had to win this game, right? Like, if you're for real, you got to win this game at home against the Raiders.
For real.
And we did work. Besides Brock Bowers, which I think we'll get into it, everybody was pretty much neutralized like we should have. So, yeah, man, Tony, tell me what you thought about that
Well,
game.
not everybody, Alex, because Gardner Minshew was looking like a quarterback in the first half, and for the most
I
part,
told you he was going to guard the
the beginning
Minshew.
of the third, I don't like that. Man.
It
But
just wasn't enough. It
listen,
wasn't
man, it
enough.
was what this was. We understood what they were going to do. Like, I don't think even in doing the stream, we started talking about UFC and unboxing because we already
Disrespected him.
expect. You know what I'm saying? We already expect. As long as they didn't play down to the competition, we understood what was going on, and obviously they understood the assignment because they clearly got the job done. I would like to point out at least Vonjo, God dog, it was 7:33. Talk about we late again. Hey. So, but I would like to point out they finally cracked the 30 points first time in the season. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to point that out. At least that's something that I was surprised, to see happen. But as far as how the game went, it was expected. I didn't like how close it was at first, but other than that, thoughts of the game, they did what they had to do. Now you said that they had to win. It was if they was for real.
Hey, if you lose that game, bro, I don't want to hear nothing about going on the run.
Alex, they won't be for real until they go see the Green Bay, the Houston's.
Okay, I get you. Okay, fine.
Yeah, those teams and San
I got
Francisco 49ers. But as far as what they did, hey, shout out to them, man. They did their thing, man. I enjoyed myself, man.
Yeah, they did.
I ain't get drunk to the third quarter this time, not the first quarter.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Hey, so Lewis, what's up, my dog? What you think about this game? What stood out to you, and what stood out to you the most, or just in general
Shout
about
out
the
David,
game?
my boy David.
Shout out David for not wearing a hoodie to the tailgate. For sure.
He showed up. He said he was gonna
real.
step his game up for the rent, but dog stepped his game up.
Go ahead, Lou.
We'll get into it a little bit more. I think y'all boys said it the best, man. Like, we just took care of business. Everybody knew that the Raiders were kind of coming in shorthanded, and it is what it is, man. I think when you look back at this game overall, Brock Bowers, maybe the defense could have been a little bit better on him, since he was really the only guy that was like a legitimate threat for the Raiders. But all in all, man, I think it was a good team win. I think the coaching was there. I think the players executed, man. So, overall, again, I'm not going to get overly excited. I'm not going to say that we're back officially, but it's good to kind of string, back-to-back wins together, and hopefully we can get a third.
For sure. Hey, man, listen, that game right there obviously showed, that they are not playing down to the competition. I know it started off a little rocky. Gardner Minshew started doing his little thing or whatever, but I mean, at the end of the day, we did end up scoring over, 30, so that was good. What's up? Is this a new show? Where's M at? Who's M?
Who? Exactly. Exactly.
I just realized you said that.
He said, "Who is M?"
But before we take off, man, obviously, shout out to the chat, man. The chat is undefeated, always here, on time. People like Vonjo, they want to make sure we on time. So for sure, man. Shout out to Nene, David, Game Boy, Benjamin, Crypto, of course, and everybody else in here, man. Omar, I see you. Adam, right? Kelvin, I see you. Tua Side Hotline, that's crazy. Red, White, and Bills always here first. Nah, but
he always here first.
And shout out to y'all though. Shout out to Andrevius, just popped in right now. What's good, my boy? But yeah, man. Another thing, something. So on this offense, right? One thing I really wanted to talk about first, because obviously we got Austin Jackson out, right? We got a couple dudes a little hobbled. Teron Armstead didn't even practice the whole week, and he ended up starting, doing his job. It says a lot about this O-line that Max Crosby, I don't know if y'all noticed, he had 0 sacks, obviously, 0 QB hits, or 0 tackles for loss.
How much pressure did he have?
No, don't worry about that. He had 3 zeros.
You know what I'm saying?
You sound like Chop Robinson.
Yeah,
he had 6 pressures. But the fact of the matter is I don't give a shit where he lined up. He ain't do nothing. All right. He ain't do nothing, so that's good, man. So shout out to the O-line. We need to start gelling and coming together in that unit, just especially since Kendall Lamb was playing right tackle. You know what I'm saying? So I did want to see a little more Patrick Paul just in there in general, but maybe they're not ready to throw him in there. And his right tackle too. He's not really that. But I mean, what did y'all think about that O-line and that performance? And did you feel like Tua had enough time like he has in these past weeks, and there was really no drop off on that side?
I think, for the most part, it wasn't excellent game, but they didn't play. They haven't played bad all season, so let's get that out of the way. They haven't played bad. Listen, I like the way the offensive line been playing. Even though we had some injuries, Kendall Lamb didn't look bad. However, listen, when they didn't block or had to sustain their block, the Tua was making plays, so they making Tua look good. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
When he had opportunity to escape the pocket and extend plays, that's still you got to give credit to the offensive line. You're not going to hold the block forever, but to have lanes for him to be able to escape through, to be able to step up in the pocket, to be able to maneuver, you know what I'm saying? That pocket manipulation, is with the quarterback, but you have to have an offensive line that can at least block and be competent. So I ain't got no complaints about this offensive line. I do not. Now, what I don't like is how this run game has been for the past couple of games, past couple of weeks. I would like to see a little bit more.
Devon Achane cleared his line, though.
Yeah. Fact. You know what?
I think it was like 64.5. He hit that.
And I would like to, you talk about the offensive line, but they did. But I would like to see Julian Wright get a little bit like what?
Jalen Wright.
Jalen Wright. Yeah. What are we like 5 carries? Like, I see you benched Mostert. Cool. I'm good with that. I guess they be listening to
they didn't bench him. He had a hip.
What they called it?
So, yeah, that's what they called it. I mean, he did get hobbled. I did see the play. It was very early.
What happened last game? He was injured. We benched him 2 games in a row. I don't care what they said. PC answer. But but I would like to see Jalen Wright get a little bit more carries, bro. Don't run Achane to the ground. I don't want to see that. Even though he's on my fantasy, I appreciate that. But don't run him to the ground. But the offensive
17 carries.
Yeah. Okay. And how many receptions? How many attempts?
I was gonna get there. Receptions. He was at 4. Not bad.
21. Damn, it seems like more than that's not bad. Actually, not bad. That's even more than. You know what? Go ahead. But we talk about the offensive line right now. O-line, I don't got no complaints. I would like to see more consistency in the run game, but for the most part, bro, what they did with the fact that we didn't call Max Crosby's name all game, that's all we need to know, bro. Facts.
For sure. I agree. What do you think, Lewis?
Yeah, the offensive line has been playing well all season, bro. So, listen, I'm not shocked. We've done this through the past couple years, right? Remember when we played Cleveland? I think they had Jadeveon Clowney and
Myles Garrett.
We shut them down. We've done it. We've done Von Miller's of the world when we play Buffalo. He doesn't really get off. Like with the Chargers last year, I believe it was Mack and Bosa. They didn't get off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So listen, the offensive line is not a problem for the running game for me though, and I guess I didn't kind of realize it when we haven't had him the last 2 weeks, but I think that's a bigger thing with Alex Ingold not being there.
Yeah.
In the run game.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
I was sitting next to Jason. He said, man, we miss Ingold. He kept telling me
we miss Ingold, bro. Yeah. Especially in some of those runs. I know it was only 5 carries for Jalen Wright, but Jalen Wright, like, he was getting hit before he could even get to the line. Right? A lot of times.
Yeah.
So I think Alex Ingold is a big key to that, picking up the initial rusher, initial linebacker, kind of meeting them in the hole or whatever. I just think that kind of attributes to what we've seen in the running game the last 2 weeks. I would say it's not so much the offensive line. It would be Alex Ingold for me.
I agree. I mean, I know he was red contact. I know he was red contact, red jersey all week, non-contact and all that. So hopefully he's already good by this New England game. I mean, obviously, he obviously does play a big part. But one thing, I don't know if y'all remember. Oh man, and I'm gonna butcher this quote, but I remember Mike McDaniel saying that the next level to this offense was the tight end. Is this what he meant right here? Is this what he meant?
Johnny's balling, dog.
Hey, you know what?
Johnny went off.
before that, let's address, because I know somebody on this panel had like an issue, with long sustained drives. How about this offense past couple weeks? Long sustained drives.
Absolutely. Hey, and listen,
We had essentially, Lewis,
14 plays, 16 plays.
We had 3, right? Look, let's just go first half, Alex. We had 3 technically, but if you want to get specific, you know what I'm saying, bruh. They had 2 drives, both of them 8+ minutes.
Absolutely.
Both of them, 1 field goal, 1 touchdown. The last one was they had 45 seconds to go in the first half. Yeah. So I'm not so to hold the ball and there was only technically 4 possessions in the first half. 4. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We got the third one, so you get 5, but the 45 seconds. Listen, that's efficiency. I'm sorry.
1,000%. And listen, when I was wrong, I was wrong. Right now, we'll see if they can keep this moving forward. Right?
Yeah.
If this is the game plan, but give them boys credit, because remember, Tony, when we would have those conversations, what was the biggest thing I would say? You got to virtually kind of play perfect when you do that, right? Because there's going to be, I didn't hear nothing about that.
Yeah, I don't know what whoever doing that. It's just one of these. When we do this, I mean, they reaching. What?
Yeah, that's cap.
What?
Yeah, that's
to let people go. Where you heard that from is relentless.
Stop listening to those people.
Yeah.
What I will say though, like again, getting back to the 13, 14, 15 play drives, it's impressive, bro, because you would figure there's going to be a holding penalty, a procedure penalty, false start, something of that nature, and virtually they've been clean, right? So hey, that's a credit to Mike McDaniel, right? Because all we hear is the narrative. He's not disciplined. He lets those guys, again, past couple weeks, the penalties have been down. I think this team, again, credit to them, bro. They're executing. Facts.
Yeah.
From the coaches to the players and everything, the execution has been there. So, hey, man, I'll take that on that. It don't happen a lot.
Matter of fact, they had Mike McDaniel mic'd up, making jokes about the plays he was calling. So, whoever said that is, they reaching, bro. They reaching for that fact. Grumpy,
shout out Grumpy.
Yes, sir. He told David to shut up, but shout out Dave get turned. He was a little mad. He didn't have no ear in the system, but we did what we could out there.
Well, tell David go to the damn liquor store then.
And be glad, man. You got to go there the night before, bro, because that junk don't open till late, man. I'll be like, no. But I was like, man, listen, man. I had a long weekend, boy. I started on Friday.
Hey, y'all want a little quick story though?
Go ahead.
So on my parlay, right? On my parlay just by myself, right? I woke up. There was a long night on Saturday. Y'all boys know, right? So when I got up yesterday, I threw in a little parlay, right? $20 to hit 2,600, right? I missed it by 11 yards.
Don't tell me the holding penalty.
Tyreek. Tyreek was under 6 yards. And Waddle was under 5 yards. 11 yards for $2,600, boy. That's crazy.
Man. You know what's funny, Lewis? As unplanned as that was literally going to be my next topic. Not just Tyreek. Obviously, they're always going to try to force feed him the ball. But I wanted to talk about, and to piggyback on what you're saying as far as why, you lost the parlay, about Waddle. Are we seeing – so we're seeing – I think everybody's loving what John was doing, right? He's, getting the targets. He's making it work. Cover 0. He exposed them. That long-ass play, touchdown. It was beautiful. But are we I don't want to say worried, but do we have an issue with Jonnu getting all these targets and Waddle going again? He's been, the biggest disappointment this year. He went 2 for 37. 2 for 37. 3 targets.
How many targets? Okay, there you go. Okay. So, no, we can't blame Waddle for that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, obviously we're not blaming Waddle. I'm saying, do we have an issue or are we okay with spamming Jonnu instead of trying to get Waddle more ball?
Get? How many targets did Jonnu? 8?
8, yeah.
How many catches he had? How many catches he had?
He had 6.
Hey, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I'm just saying it's beautiful, right? Because he's doing work, but are we?
You paying Waddle to get the job done now? If we, you know what, and I'm gonna be honest.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
If we're losing and we getting this type of production, then you'll hear everyone come out, including myself. Yo, we need to get Waddle more involved. We're not paying them. So it's working. You know, if it becomes a problem and teams stop because Jonnu is being productive with his targets. You know, if teams start focusing on that, because we don't, you know, we'll have to go back and watch, you know, the film to see if maybe they, you know, rolling cover to him and Tyreek.
He was open in the end zone on that third down catch by Odell, which was cool to see. Yeah, he was open though.
Yeah, I mean, it is wide open too. Yeah, he broke up. Yeah, he broke up open late. So, but as far listen, we all would hope that the
I agree, Game Boy. I agree.
Picked up. Yeah, we all hope his production pick up, but you know, there's only one football. Only we need so many targets. So, as long as Tua is being productive with his targets and the way he's distributing the ball, we can't complain. You understand? If it's something that's like we need to play, and then game is on the line, those are the times when I'll be like, okay, I don't care about what's going on. You get your big money playmakers in. The game wasn't for me, even though it was too close for comfort at the beginning, right? It was never in question. It was never in question who was going to win that game. So there's no urgency to try to force something because we got to keep the same energy, right? What we said, we want to get everyone involved. Stop forcing the ball to Tyreek. So now we don't want him. We can't turn around and say force the ball to Waddle, right?
No, of course not.
Take what the defense is giving you. Hit the open player. That's it. And that's what Tua's been doing. Tua has been playing absolutely amazing the past three weeks. You know, we should have no complaints of what's going on. He knows what he's doing. So, hey, we knew somebody production was going to drop.
100%.
Tyreek's production dropped significantly, and so is Waddle's. So, from Waddle going from 6 to 7 targets and 4 to 5 receptions a game, now look at it. 3 to 4 targets, 2 to 3 receptions a game. We expected some type of drop off. Look at Tyreek, the same type of drop off. So, and Jonnu is shining in that moment. I don't mind it. That makes us unpredictable. We have somebody. Go ahead.
The only, I mean, in my opinion, like this question, the reason I'm asking is because early on, everybody was like, we got 2 number ones. We got 2 number ones. Yeah. So the reason I say that is because Waddle should be burning anybody you put in front of that man. He should be literally open more than not, right? Obviously. So that's why I bring that up. Maybe he's hobbled. We don't know that. You know, maybe they're just taking what the game gives them. Is true. A lot of the times, the way you're efficient is you're taking what the defense gives you, right? So not that I have a problem with it. I just wanted to bring it up since, I mean, goddamn, Game Boy, chill, bro. Damn, let me talk. Goddamn. He's on. And I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Because we don't want to hear Waddle not getting involved in these big games coming up later on in the year. But so, you know, I'm just saying the same way y'all want to ramp up Jalen Wright. You know what I'm saying? With the touches and everything. That's why I bring that up. But let's go to the other tight end. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. What?
No, I was going to say, so the difference between Jalen Wright and Waddle is they're using is a lot of targets, different targets, players that he had to get. It's only Jalen Wright and Achane.
Obviously.
So you get what I'm saying? But
on the short routes.
I would like to, because I didn't look nothing up. I was extremely busy, right? So I didn't look nothing up. What was the run to pass? Lewis, go ahead and speak. Let me look that up. What was the run to pass ratio?
Well, I think Jalen Wright had 5 carries, right?
Yeah.
Achane had 17, so that's 22.
22, yeah.
Right? Raheem Mostert had how many carries? 2 or 3?
3, and then Malik Washington had 1. 26 total runs.
26. Okay. I think 2 threw 38 times.
Yeah, he completed 28 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, 28 for 38.
It's a healthy divide.
It was I didn't feel watching the game like Mike McDaniel abandoned the run. I never felt like
that. Me neither. That's one thing.
So I'm good with it. Now, to Alex, I think Alex was spot on with the question, though, because I posed the same question in the Twitter space. And when I look at it, Tua hit 9 different receivers yesterday. That's a plus. That's what we want.
We were all asking for this.
Absolutely. But no, I agree with Alex though, because against Buffalo, Waddle's first target came in the fourth quarter.
No, I don't believe it. Now that wouldn't be an issue.
That's kind of crazy. But hold on, wait, watch, Lewis. This is what I mean of you want to kind of not force feed them, but you want to kind of get them involved early.
But the game after that, he got the first 3 targets though.
Well, against the Rams game, first 3 targets, boom, boom, boom. But you saw what happened? Because he has a second guy on him, so he's gonna make room. He's gonna have that space. Right. Continue, Lewis. My bad.
No, I'm just saying, bro. You got to get Waddle the ball. It can't be. We can't go because I think yesterday he had 2 targets going into the fourth quarter. He finished with 3.
Yeah.
That's not enough. And again, we got to spread the ball out.
How many? Okay, I can't argue.
How many what?
How many targets did Tyreek get?
I think
Tyreek got 8 too. 8 too.
Yeah,
no, 8.
And he had 6 catches or something like that.
7 catches.
7. Again, bro. Listen.
Yeah, you can get Waddle. Yeah. That it shouldn't be that big of a
look. The reason I bring it up, and I'm sorry, Lewis, I'm gonna let you ride, but the reason I bring it up is because on those 2 receptions, he went for 37 yards. You know what I'm saying? His average is stupid. His usual average of 18, like something crazy. So that's the only reason why I bring it up. Not that it's bad. Obviously, we're all happy that everything's going to place and everything's looking good and all that. I'm just saying you don't want to hold that guy frozen most of the game. Continue, Lewis.
No, I agree with you, bro. You got to get Waddle more involved, right? Because then at the end of the day, bro, if he's just out there and he's not doing nothing, if this podcast right here is talking about it and it starts getting talked about, everybody in the league will start noticing, right? And this is not what you're paying him for, bro. It's $28 million, bro. $28 million, and you mean to tell me that man's getting 3 targets a game? You mean to tell me 2 weeks ago that man's getting his first target in the fourth quarter of a game? Nah, bro, it can't be that. So I'm not complaining. I'm with you, Alex. Everything is working. I'm glad to see A-Chain catching passes. I'm glad to see the tight end getting involved. I get all that. But nah, bro, Waddle's one of them guys that you got to get involved too. So,
not me going through because he did, right? Tua did hit 9 different guys, right? But for A-Chain to have 3 targets, Julian Hill to have 3 targets, Odell Beckham Jr. with 4 targets, and Malik Washington with 3 targets. Nah, we could take one from each one of them and get them on Waddle.
That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. If I'm going down and watching that, yeah.
Bro, 3 targets for 3 targets.
Now remember, I think Hill? Yes, 3 targets, bro.
3 targets for Julian Hill. You mean to tell me Waddle's only getting 3?
Yeah. No, that's not.
Bro. Come on, tighten up.
I guarantee you put that tape on, he's beating his man. Unless he's hobbled, unless we don't know something.
I mean, but he's
playing through an injury. I don't know.
No, it was 2 for 28, but when he had the receiving. But I give it, Durham Smythe and Jalen Wright got a.
2 for 28. Oh, Julian Hill.
No, Jalen Wright. Durham Smythe.
Julian Hill had 2 for 28 too.
No. I want to talk about 2 for 8. I was talking about who also got targets. I was saying I was going down the rest of the people who.
Jalen Wright got targets.
Yeah. Jalen got 1 and Durham Smythe also got 1. So yeah, there is room, which I do think. And bruh, why do I get game put away when have another drink, chilling? I'm like, I ain't doing no more recording. That play happened right in front of me to John Smith.
It did. I was gonna tell you that.
Right in front of me, bro. I'm like, I'm getting every touchdown. I've been on the road and I missed that one. Yo, I matter of fact, I probably would never got it. Cause Jason never knocked my phone out my hand. He was like, he's wide open. I'm like, yo.
You know what the crazy shit is? You know what the crazy shit is about that play? When he scored the touchdown, he just chucks the ball up.
Yeah.
His family caught it.
Oh, yeah.
Random as shit. It just fell in the stands. His family caught it. That's just crazy.
Yeah, though. No, so because I was going to point out that play. That play might have been drawn up for Waddle. John popped wide open.
Oh, 100%. Cover 0, bro. John was wide open. He literally had time to turn around and go like this.
Yeah, because remember, Tua was on the other side of the field. He was going through his projection. That's why Jason was shaking me like I have fucking Tourette syndrome or some shit, right? Like he's wide open. And I'm like, yo, listen, our quarterback making plays. as much as we criticize him, we said we were looking for this. We wanted to see him extend plays more. 3 games in a row.
Listen. When you get 2 touchdowns a game, you say some wild shit.
No. He said it offseason. He said that in the training season.
I know. I'm just saying.
Donald said that in offseason. That Tua is the best. So he was planting them seeds though.
It's networking. It's networking. I got you, my boy. You feel me?
As soon as I walk in the building, Mike McDaniel ain't got to give me 2,000 yards, but you know what I'm saying? Tua, get your boy active. You know what I'm saying? Let me get active in the game. He's been, you know what? He's been as advertised. Well, more as advertised because I didn't expect anything. So he's, my expectation, he's exceeding them. To me, I didn't expect him to be doing like this. John Smith.
John.
Yeah, exceeding my expectations. I ain't, I didn't expect this from him.
I would agree. I don't think anybody. Well, I think Johnny was going to be good, bro.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think we envision what we've been seeing the past 2 to 3 weeks.
We could be honest. We expected more from OBJ than Johnny.
100%
coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like the third down conversions and all that. We expect that to be the OBJ thing.
He was left for dead in the Patriots, so it was like he don't got it no more.
But and he had that one good season with the Falcons though.
Look, now that we got people in here, right? Now that we got, again, 36 of you guys watching, hit the like button.
Make sure y'all hit the like button.
And let people know that we over here rocking.
Subscribe to y'all. Get the boys to 1,400. We had 350 something. We was at 352 last, right? We probably got.
Yep.
The fact of the matter is, I gotta say it one time. The oos is loose, baby.
I knew you was gonna say that shit.
The oos is loose. Hey, we can say what we want. I'm gonna throw some numbers at you because I had a little time today and I got on Tony's computer. 9 for 12 on third down against the Rams. Right? That's Tua Tagovailoa in pressure moments, right? In a game against the Rams that it wasn't really his best performance, right? It was ugly at times, right? 9 for 12 on the money downs. You know what that was yesterday? You know what that third down conversion rate yesterday was?
9 for 8. 9 for 10.
10 for 14 overall, right? And I believe in the second half, 11 for 13. Or no, the 10 for 14 was third down and fourth down combined.
Yeah,
right?
Okay. Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, bro, I don't care if he's playing bad, this, however we want to slice it, right? Tony's been saying it. I know Alex would agree. I've been saying it as well. When you need them the most, when the quarterback has to make a play for your team, right? Because I listen to
Shake money.
Shake was good. I listened to Pat McAfee earlier today. John Smith was on there. On that second touchdown run, he said that was an off-script play. That wasn't scripted.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
That's not what they were doing. The fact of the matter is, bro, we could be in our feelings if we want to. And I'm not trying to tell you I want to move forward with Tua. I'm not saying any of that. What I'm saying is since the boy's been back, he's been balling.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
And the wins and losses.
Dog,
sure.
Again, this is what I don't understand from people. And it's either you just want to be a hater or you want to be a hypocrite. And I use both H words, right? Because when you sit here and you turn on ESPN and you're watching a Lamar Jackson type, right? They're going to show you those highlight plays, right? And everybody's going to be, you see what Lamar Jackson did? But they're not going to show you over that 60-minute ball game the mistakes that.
Just for the point that I.
Well, hey, call it which one. Hey, bring them home, goddammit.
Keep them home, goddammit.
Bro, the fact of the matter is Lamar Jackson will have some bad plays in the game, but they'll show you the highlights, right? And the only reason I say that is to say this. Yeah, Tua had a bad sack yesterday where he fumbled the ball, right? Yeah. And the Dolphins recovered. I get it. It's a horrible play. It's a bad play, right? But you know what? When we've been asking Tua to go off script, right? That's what happens when you ask a quarterback to do that. There's going to be bad plays. But when I look at the game yesterday, okay, that's a bad play. Cool. That off-script touchdown to Tyreek Hill, that's a good play. That off-script play where he released and hit Jalen Waddle for 24 yards on the first catch, that's off-script. That's a good play. The off-script play to Jonathan Smith for the touchdown, that's a good play. So are we going to complain about the one bad or are we going to be 100 with ourselves on the 3 or 4 good ones that kept the chains moving, right? Like, which one we gonna do? And all I'm saying is, bro, you gotta keep it fair. If you're gonna ask the kid to do more in the aspect of off script, get out of the pocket, extend plays, sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad, dog. Is all I'm saying. And listen, take feelings aside. Tua's been balling since he came back. Point blank period. Even in losses. He balled against Arizona, he balled against Buffalo, and now obviously these last 2. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
My shit off. I'm sorry. The Oos is loose, baby. You know who
Here we go.
The Oos is loose, goddammit.
Hey, now
everybody getting to a jersey for Christmas. God, crazy.
Hey, it's true, man. He's balling. If we just stay,
only
in the moment.
Only if y'all get the one I put in the thumbnail. You see
yeah.
No. Read that one for me, Tony. That's the one I need you to read right there.
The OG is always calling it down the middle.
And he messed up. The real OG.
He put the real OG. I read it, Zach. I read it verbatim right there.
I don't know nothing about that. It's the real OG.
He said verbatim. Yo, check it out. So let's move to the other side of the ball real quick. But, I mean, Lewis, I think you made a great point. Let's move to the other side of the ball. This defense, obviously, it looks like Anthony Walker was the right move. He played a good game as well. He wasn't a liability. He's building on, his good games. Two tight ends now have exposed us a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Trey McBride and Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers, I mean, everybody knows, that's a dude that we knew was going to be a game changer from the jump. But, I mean, to go 13 receptions with 126 yards and a tud, right? 126 yards. This is the second time a tight end does that to us. Are we worried about what we're going to do going forward as far as tight ends? Because I'm trying to think in my head right now, we're really not going to face any prominent ones until probably George Kittle in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft is nice from Green Bay, but are we worried about what the defense is doing there, or?
I'm more worried about the defense and the defensive consistency. I said that after they had the great showing on Monday night. I'm like, it's good, but I want to see some consistency. I wanted to see if
hold on. What did Hunter Henry? And it's a real question. I'm trying to remember. Did Hunter Henry do anything against us last when we played him first time over there?
I don't think so. Though.
He is nice. He could pop off, but I'm just going off of the last game.
I'm talking about consistency. Right. You gonna bring up an inconsistent tight end?
No, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to bring it up. We're for the chat. We're for the chat, Tony. Remember that. We're for the chat. So
yeah.
But yes, Dre.
He a Bill fan, just so you know, Alex. He a Bill fan, so he's trying to derail the show.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Michael K. Now he cool. He good people though, but he a Bill fan. But I remember I said I want to see consistency with the defense, and they've been a little bit inconsistent. So because we gave praise to our offense, right? And I don't know I don't remember even when I was pointing this out. We did not punt all game last game, right?
They showed homeboy like this.
The only reason this is pause if y'all want to. Only reason his knees
he was on his knees.
He was extra points and field goals. That's the only reason that uniform had any dirt on it.
Hey,
so I said pause before I even said it.
Louis, why it sound like Tony was really excited to say that comment? What are you doing?
Yeah, that man said, it's a pause moment, but I'm going to say it anyway.
He had that one in the tuck.
But, all right. But speaking, anyway, they only punted once. We did have the turnover, Ramsey with the timely turnover to seal the game, essentially seal the game. But, so that, to me, Garner Mitchell looked too good of a quarterback yesterday to my liking.
282?
I would like to see the defense dominate. I like a complete shutdown. I didn't want this game to be anywhere close in question at all, even though for the most part it was. Man, go back to watching the show on record, man. we were getting away with a lot of stuff when you were watching the recorded one, man. But But yeah, I'm not gonna clown them or nothing like that because they did enough, to pull out the victory. However, against the upper echelon teams, that could potentially be a problem. And so I'm glad we have these couple games for them to cook. Anthony Weaver didn't call a bad game. I'm not gonna lie. I did see players getting frustrated with players being out of position. Yeah. Now maybe that's why Storm Duck was first. He was his first game back. We didn't see Cam Smith as much.
6 plays, bro.
So maybe that's what's going on because I see Ramsey a little frustrated a little bit. Looking at people like, yo, what's going on? You're not in position. So let's use these, like Lewis said about the Las Vegas Raiders, get right games. Let's use these to get right. So when we go up in Lambeau Field 2 weeks from today, from this week, he gonna throw you an interception, but he also gonna throw touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Jordan Love.
No, I know.
The interception is a lot. Let Lewis tell you that interception is a lot. That is another one. That is a lot. So,
Tony, I'm not gonna do you dirty. I'm gonna take off this comment off the screen already.
We can keep that up, man. He wants. They don't know what he's about.
I would have liked to see Anthony Weaver though. Kind of listen. I don't think he was bad yesterday.
Yeah,
I think he could.
But dial up the calls.
What? Huh?
I said dial up the calls, dial up the play calls, like the pressures.
The blitz, dial up the blitz. He called it blitz pickup. You can use the word blitz.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, 45 of y'all in the building, man. Please hit the likes. Make sure y'all subscribe. We're trying to get to that 500, man. We're trying to get y'all a jersey, man. Y'all want this jersey? What y'all doing?
Yeah, look, see, Game Boy had it right here. Game Boy had it right here. Hunter Henry, 2 receptions, 32 yards. So he looked like Waddle.
I'm not gonna be taking this Waddle slander. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, you ain't taking it. You ain't gonna.
I'm the only one throw shots at him, but it's off straight. It's off. You don't got no record of that. It's not on record.
Yeah. I can slander his name because earlier this year I spent $140 on his fucking jersey. Yeah, okay. So I need to see him.
I've been had his jersey, though. You know what I'm saying? You just got on his book. You know what I'm saying?
No. I got a throwback.
Yeah, okay.
Anthony Weaver could have did a better job of maybe bracketing him a little bit more, maybe trying to double team him because at the end of the day, bro, listen, like he's the only thing that scared you from an offensive threat, right? Yeah. Now I will say this in Anthony Weaver's defense though, because what you noticed yesterday, Cater Kohu played a lot of boundary. Yesterday, right, and they every once in a while you would see the matchup where Ramsey would draw the assignment of Bowers in the inside, right?
Yes.
And the people I was watching the game, I had people over yesterday that were watching the game. They were asking me, "Huh? Hey man, y'all ain't catching me today, man. I'm not saying
were they sober or not, man."
Listen, man. Hey, man.
It was Chief Keef. I ain't being so.
You got to keep drinking when you get like that. They say to get it off, you got to keep drinking.
All right, for fact. That's how you bounce back.
The fact of the matter is, though, I think if Kendall Fuller, because Ramsey, he drew the assignment a little bit, but I would have liked to see Ramsey there more. And the simple fact is, I think if Kendall Fuller would have been playing, right, I think you would have probably seen it more. The problem is you couldn't. I mean, nothing really scares me from the outside perspective. Maybe you could have moved Ramsey a little bit more. The fact of the matter is, though, they didn't. I don't think the defense played bad. I just think I would have loved to see Anthony Weaver kind of address that a little bit more. What I don't like, I'm going to be honest. I don't like all these free releases we're given.
Yeah, see,
I agree, man.
I was waiting for you to stop so I could say that. When you were saying bracking him a little bit, I was going to say I would like for them to hit him more off.
Get your hands on him.
Knock him off his assignment, knock him off his route, and get a little bit more physical, bro. Like, I don't know if he was waiting for them to get more acclimated to the defense, to get more comfortable and to a more second nature before he start to do that press a little bit more. Because I do see, when I do go watch the games, he disguises it a lot. I like the way he disguises it. Have him at the line, have him back, and then blitz him, delay all that. But get physical with these people, man. That's how you knock them off. You got to get your hands.
I would have loved to see them get their hands on Brock Bowers yesterday. Now, another thing for me where we got to clean up defensively, if you look how Brock Bowers was getting open a lot of the time, well, not a lot, but it happened a couple times. They're sending him in motion, and the play, he's not resetting. He's just coming in motion, and now he's running.
Using our strength against us.
And a lot of the times when that happens, and take Brock Bowers out of it, a lot of the times when we've seen that here recently, our defense is passing it on. Like, I'm running for a little bit, then he's out of my zone, and, oh, you got him. And then you got him. And they're taking too long to relax. That's why a lot of the times when Brock Bowers was catching the ball, especially in the flat yesterday, he's wide open.
Turning up, yeah.
Right? Because we're passing on. Well, shit, he's beelining. Yeah. Eventually, you know, in a game like that, I would have loved to see Anthony Weaver say, hey, man, listen, screw all this zone stuff. Again, no weapons outside. Jacoby Myers don't scare
neutralized.
Me. I don't know who the other guy even is on the other side, right? At some point, man up. Stop playing all this zone and stop passing it on, right? Like, hey, this is me. Let's go out here and dominate, right? I'm just saying, I'm not going to shit on the defense. I think they performed well, but I would, I think Anthony Weaver could have kind of made some adjustments yesterday. But hey, man, it is.
Yeah, and like his first year, full-time defensive coordinator. So, listen, long as he continue to grow and learn from this, when we got 3 of them things coming, we do. So let's see how they perform against those teams. You know, the Green Bay. Let's see how they do in Houston, and 49ers. Those are the games that I'm judging them on. You know, based upon, because those are going to be the games that decide whether we have an opportunity late in the season to even sneak into the playoffs or not. So. We expect us to win these games, but yeah, I think mixing it up would be very, very vital to this defense going to the next level. Jamming, playing off, fake the off coverage and run up the last minute and press them. Some to throw the offensive rhythm and timing off. I think that'll be the next maturation of this defense. But first year, so let's see. We tend to see things start to come in form later in the season anyway. So. Then losing your cornerback. See, it's different, D-line, because I know pressure, but losing a cornerback, that's trust. I trust not to get beat, because that can essentially, it helps you a lot, but that's how big plays are generated. Missing the press, not being able to get your hand on them. So I kind of understand it to a certain point, but at the end of it, it's football. If the guys out there, they got to be able to execute. So yeah, I that's not too much of a criticism.
You sitting there talking about Jordan Love and Crypto in the chat, man. That's crazy. You know how much Crypto loved Jordan Love.
I know Crypto was him and David going back and forth, man. God, dog.
That's crazy, man.
He we meant to Jordan Love. He bring up Patrick Mahomes. Boy, they be caping for him. He threw Patrick Mahomes through more in the subs. Okay, Crypto. So what they got to do with Jordan Love throwing one every game? That still ain't gonna change the fact he threw him all the game.
So check me out. Let's finally we got about 13 minutes left. Let's talk about the title to this live, right? So it's. Are the Dolphins contenders or pretenders? Lewis, I'm going to go with you first. The way we've been playing, I'm sure, you calling it down the middle, your boys balling. Are we contenders or pretenders?
I'll have a better answer for you after Thanksgiving night. Because looking at it now, and well, listen, that's hard for me to see right there because Tony be capping a lot. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he's capping on
Lewis with all that cap.
Yeah, to be honest though, I don't think you're capping about the Jordan Love. The man has thrown an interception in every game. But looking at it, gentlemen, right? The fact of the matter is, in my opinion, that Green Bay game is probably the toughest one on our schedule. Because Houston, I'm just saying, Houston's going to be tough, right? Don't get me wrong.
With Nico Collins back?
And again, it's going to be tough, right? I'm talking in the aspect of it's inside, though, indoors. Weather's not going to be an issue, right? Like, all things involved, okay, cool. It's a tough game, but it's nothing that I don't think we can't overcome, right? Cleveland's going to be cold, but Cleveland, they're in tank mode, right? So
you ain't see Jameis Winston last night? yesterday?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he ain't.
That man has the ability to go off.
Yeah, he does for
Let
real.
me ask you a question. Did Jameis was he eating W's yesterday? I don't, because you and Alex are talking about, did y'all see it?
I'm just saying, like you saying take mode. I just don't think that guy that's eating W's is not in take mode. I think he sees that the opportunity.
Well, too bad he's not eating W's. That's the problem.
395 and 2 tuds is crazy.
Yeah,
395 is stupid, bro.
And
for a backup, that's crazy.
Quarterback been in a down, like as far as passing yards, it's been down all season.
I ain't hear none of that. Listen, the fact of the matter is, I don't think the 49ers are what they were in years past, right? They're just not.
But they always start off slow. They kind of like how Cincinnati was.
Yeah, but but we're talking about, this is like going into week 12. We can't keep giving them a pass. I just think this year they're not as dominant as what they were. And again, we get them at home.
But wasn't they a below 500 team when they played us last year?
I don't
know.
They
weren't below 500. 2 years ago, they weren't about 500.
They were below.
That was the first real team we're gonna face. The first team with a winning record.
No, they didn't have a winning record when we played them 2 years ago.
You sure?
I'm almost positive they weren't.
I'm brought faces. Hold on.
The fact of the matter is, if the Dolphins can win, obviously Sunday against the Patriots, get to 5 and 6. Yeah. If you go into Green Bay, right, and again, your head's not going to be in it because it's Thanksgiving. What was the record?
Nigga, they were 7 and 4.
Yeah, they had a winning record.
When was that?
They were good, bro. They were good.
When did that was? December 4th? Nah.
22.
No.
We came off of Thanksgiving, winning against Houston.
We were 8 and 3.
And we were 8 and 3.
We were 8 and 3. I know we were 8 and 3, but I don't think they were.
This is where the cold December shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was that cold December shit came about.
I thought we played them earlier. I thought we played them like week 11 or some shit like that. Week 10.
Week 12.
No.
We played them week 12.
Yeah, week 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was week 12. Listen, again, I'm just telling
you. Crypto said they were 4 and 6. I don't know. I didn't.
Bro, where were they 4 and 6, bro? It's right here.
It's right there. Yeah, so we can't.
Look.
We can't deny. So yeah.
Trent Sherfield, 75 touchdown pass. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. That was
everybody got hype. We buy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 22.
Yeah.
Crypto, you tripping?
I thought it was about Purdy's first game. Yeah, game. Okay.
It is. Yeah. That was the game boy. Purdy's first start. Yeah.
Again, bro, we're arguing semantics, and this is what happens when y'all start getting into these arguments with crypto. That's what crypto does. It doesn't matter if they were 4 and 6.
Crypto.
Bro, it don't matter if they were 4 and 6, 7 and 4, whatever they were, right? They were, again, for what we've known of the 49ers, I don't believe this season that's what they are. It just is what it is. They lost to Arizona. They lost to Seattle yesterday. The Buccaneers should have had them last week. Like, the fact of the matter is, they're not what they once were, at least for this season. And we get them at home. I don't think, again, tough game, but a game
we get them at home. That's the difference. We get them at home.
Yeah.
Again, they could win. I don't look at it where I'm like, oh, the 49ers are just world beater. They're going to beat us, right? Again, to answer Alice's question, for me, the toughest remaining game on this schedule is Green Bay. And if you can get out of Green Bay, right, 6 and 6, I'm not scared of Cleveland. All this weather stuff, I don't care, bro.
I'm not talking about the weather. I'm talking about Houston.
And again.
Hey, are you watching Houston right now?
No, I'm not watching the game.
Hey, that's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game.
I think, again, it'll be a tough game. I'm not saying we're going to walk in and we're beating Houston. All I'm saying is the game for me that we got to get past is Green Bay. And if we come out of that at 6 and 6, hey, man, I don't think this is a Super Bowl roster, but the Jets twice. Are we scared of the Jets?
Nah, that's the team that they're like, I don't know.
So we're sweeping the Patriots and we're sweeping the Jets this year.
Oh, that's a fact.
Okay.
That's a fact. If you can get out of Green Bay, right, you're 6 and 6. You figure 2 more wins against the Jets, that's 8. I'm going to say Cleveland is 9. You got Houston and the 49ers. And if you split one of the, let's say you lose to Houston, okay, cool. But
I'm talking about the mix and run game, boy.
But you beat the 49ers, you're looking at 10 and 7, dog. After starting 2 and 6.
So who you So do you fear Joe Mixon less than you fear?
I don't fear nothing
Josh
about
Jacobs.
I don't fear nothing about Houston.
Von Joe's stupid. How's it gonna be a good game for who? Them?
You don't fear nothing about Houston, Texas.
Look. I'm gonna stop you right now because
Nico Collins.
Hey, fuck all that. I'm watching it right now. The first play from scrimmage, this motherfucker Nico Collins takes it like 50-some yards, calls back because Laramie Tunsil was down the field, right?
Yeah.
Off rip. Joe Mixon, that's why I was like, Joe Mixon, nasty cutback, 48-yard scamper, touchdown. Bro, it's going to be a good game.
They playing Dallas.
It's the first drive. They cannot be that bad the first drive.
Hey, listen. Listen. If you don't fear them, cool. I think Houston is the toughest team that we have left on our schedule. The only thing I'm worried about, and I'm not gonna say the only thing. The major concern I have about Green Bay is outside in Lambeau Field. That is my main concern. How they gonna and us matching up against them? I'm not.
Houston is in a dome, correct?
Jada Reed. Yeah, that's why I say I'm not. That's why I say the only thing that I'm real about with Jada Reed does not scare me like that. Josh Jacob, pretty. I'm not gonna say he was the leading rusher last year before he got injured. So I ain't, I get
Tony. Is that you, Tony?
But are the same people that put Jaden Daniels? No, that's Lewis. I've never been in. I've never been in.
Give a shit about Houston.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud. Yeah. Jaden Daniels. I've never put neither one of them. Oh, you the only one put Jaden Daniels in. That special dude who hasn't been looking so special as of late. Might I add you?
Can we move on?
You know what I'm saying?
Move on.
Now we want to move on. Now we want to move on. Yeah, y'all stop confusing me with Lewis and that dude Benjamin, bro. I never put them, neither one of them dudes in special category. I am, for the record, let me put this on the record again. I am a Joe Burrow. When you talk to young quarterbacks, that's who I'm a fan of.
That dude.
And I am a Matt Stafford fan too because I like the way he played.
He took that L yesterday, right?
He's balling though. Yeah, he can't help his team keep letting him down.
Ask Jamar Chase what he thinks about that.
I don't know nothing about that. Did the man lose last night?
Come on. I get you. Yeah, hey, Lewis, listen. But that ain't on the quarterback. It's a team game, Lou. It's a team game.
Nah, I don't want to hear no.
Anyways, Joe Burrow, if you want to hear me say anybody a special quarterback, Joe Burrow is the only do outside of Patrick Mahomes, obviously. But when I come to these young quarterbacks, I've always been a Joe Burrow fan. Since he was at LSU, I was like, that dude got the it factor, just the way he plays. You know what I mean? So please stop. I know y'all listen to Lewis and you listen to the Von Joes of the world and y'all listen to the Benjamins of the world and the Spaces. They the one crown these young quarterbacks as special. The only time I ever argued for CJ Stroud is for me saying that at the end of last season, he was a better quarterback than Tua at the end of last year, the way the season ended. That was the only argument I ever gave, but putting him in the category, no. But anyways, I fear the Texans. I think that is going to be our biggest our biggest test because of their talent. You know what I mean? They have a defensive-minded coach, and they have an explosive offense. I'm more afraid of our offense going up against. Our defense going up against that offense. For the most part, the way we've been playing, I think our offense can hold serve. If you go down there, let's go touchdown. We need to go. Tua has been showing that he's capable of driving us and taking us to go toe to toe with any team in the league so far. So. Hey, the Oots is loose, baby.
I ain't got nothing to do with that, dog.
I got it. I feel you. Hey, the Oots is loose. I'd rather the Oots be loose all the time, and I could, you know what I'm saying, have him up there the way I put the Joe Burrows and the Patrick Mahomes. I would love that. You know what I'm saying? But mine, if you ask me. So first of all, let me answer your question. At this point right now, I don't think we're contenders yet. We're doing what we're supposed to do. We're beating the team, so at least we're starting to do that now. Now that we got our quarterback, starting to do that now. But again, what I call the pretenders, I would say from my standpoint, we're pretending until we're proven otherwise. And you are what your records say you are. And right now, we're pretenders. But if we go, If we go to Lambeau and we pull that W out, I'm leaning more to the Contenders. Because now it's different. Remember at the beginning, we were like, it would be nice for us to do the inverse of what we used to doing. We always start off hot, then we fall off. Now this year, we started off real, not so hot, and then we go on a run because those are the teams that get in the playoffs like the Giants did twice. I might add you. Yeah. You get in as a wild card, but you're the hottest team going in the playoffs.
Yep.
Those teams get to the playoff. Get to the Super Bowl and could potentially pull it out because they're clicking at the right time. They're hitting a stride at the right time, the time when you need them to. So that, bruh, listen, I don't care if that end up being what happened. That's the best thing. I don't care. And y'all know we have to be the channel that criticize this team the most. I don't think there's no one that and I said team because I know you got some people that just strictly criticize Tua a lot. We criticize this team.
Ron Joe from the top. True fan too. True fan, I see you.
Hey,
he said we beat the Packers regardless
like
of the record.
2023 all over again. Can't beat the good team. But wait a minute. I'm not gonna say nothing. Let's see what happened because Tua hasn't been up for most of those games. And he's been playing, he's been balling out. Even last season, he hasn't been playing off script like he's been playing this season. When a play breaks down, he's not doing that. So let's see what's going on. I get it. But I would like to that's why I say I would like for them to see it happen against the Green Bays, the Houstons, and the 49ers of the world. Even though, I tend to agree with those a little bit. 49ers are not looking like the 49ers that we're used to seeing.
Yeah,
but
they're still a good team.
They're still a good team.
Remember, CMC just got back. They're easing them in. By the time we play them, there should be no excuse. If we beat them, I don't want to hear anything because they are a good team 3 weeks from now, in my opinion. But, then people are going to say other things, so who knows?
Yeah, so I'm going to lean more of a pretender until proven otherwise, and that's just at this point, you are what your record say you are. You are under a below 500 team.
So, Tony, for us to make the playoffs, besides help from other teams losing and all this stuff, we need to go minimum 5-2 in these next games.
6-1. I don't think 9-8 gets you in. I don't think 9-8 gets you in.
Okay, fine. Okay, so even a harder question. We need to go 6-1, and we're losing to one team for us, the Texans.
Yeah, if you saying who I think we're gonna lose to, or who I think we can afford to take the
I'm asking who you think, because then I'm asking Lewis.
I think the Texans will be that loss. I'm more confident that we could beat Lambeau because I'm mainly worried about the conditions out there than I am my team performing. So yeah, I believe the Texans have the best opportunity to beat it based on their all around team.
Yeah. How about you, Lewis?
It's the Packers. Not even close. Again, bro, we
not close.
Hey, bro, people don't realize it might be snowing that week too. It might be snowing up there.
That's the big see when the question was asked to you, Tony, I didn't say none.
You're right.
I didn't say none. I'm giving you my opinion. We get past the Green Bay Packers, we're going undefeated. We're beating everybody up. We're beating the Jets twice. We're beating Houston. We're beating Cleveland. We're beating San Francisco. Don't let Miami get to 6-6. I'm telling you now. Don't do that. And again, I'm just it's the truth. That's a fact. Bro, Houston plays in a dome, dog. Again, from what I've seen now, forget about the losses, right? Arizona and Buffalo, right? Mm-hmm. 27 in both of those games. 24 against the Rams, I believe? 24-26, something like that?
23
against the Rams, and now 34 yesterday, right? This team is going to score on Houston. Now, that's to your point, Tony. Can the defense of Miami stop Houston? But again, if you got to win a shootout, you got to just win a shootout, and that's cool. I'm going to put faith in that. Again, no weather, no nothing. Listen, Houston's cute. It's a cute story. It is what it is. They don't scare me though, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's this Packer game for us. If we can get past the Packers, Miami's running the table.
Lewis, you saying that just put something. Oh, he threw a pick. Of course he did. C.J. Stroud threw a pick against the trash ass Cowboys. But I think you saying that just put something into perspective for me. If we just win our home games, right, and we beat Green Bay in Green Bay, that will take away that factor of us not playing good in the cold. It may even be snowing, so we don't have to worry about those teams. If we make the playoffs, wherever it's cold, we can already prove we can win there. And us winning against tough teams, which will be Green Bay away, which will be 49ers. So, yeah, if we're going to run the table, it does, in my opinion, just like you said, start there for the simple fact that you really got to stack them and show that you can play outside, inside, whatever it is.
And, Alex, just to kind of we're trying to kill narratives, right, is what we're doing.
He's so stupid. Crypto's so stupid, dog.
Yeah, crypto's a fool, man.
We're trying to not. That's right? Not. That 100% facts.
That Rams game, what night was that?
The Rams game? Monday night?
That was a Monday night, right? That's considered primetime game, right?
Bright lights.
The Rams, yes, facts.
I thought Miami don't win primetime games. That's what they told me.
That was the narrative.
Right? So Thursday night on Thanksgiving night, what is that? That's considered primetime, correct?
But, hey, that is. Shout out to Gio. I literally just read the text he sent me earlier. That's why I said 5-2 with help of other teams.
Okay,
that's the minimum. That's the bare minimum.
Yeah, when you consider who's in front of us, the Colts, Denver, you do have maybe an extra game to spare, considering who we have.
You had to, but I agree. I think 11 wins is where you got to get to.
Well, I say 10-7.
You can get to 10.
10-7. That's why I say they can lose one.
If we win 11, obviously we don't sneak in.
You in for sure. No, you don't sneak in.
That's like the 5 seed. That's like the 5.
Nah, you might get the 6 seed. Yeah. Who's at 5 right now? Remember, Baltimore is like Baltimore is the 5th seed because
Baltimore's 5
because Pittsburgh is winning the division.
Steelers.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. So no, you getting that 6. Don't forget, you got to what they did. What they 7-4, 8. What
the Steelers
7-3.
The 7-3.
No. The Ravens 7-3, right? That's the 8. That's the
7. Yeah, they lost 3 games.
7-4. Well, 7-4 at 8. That's the 8 seed. I mean,
we don't want to be 4.
No,
we don't want to be 4.
Yeah, you can.
Or 5.
You gonna get in there at 6 seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That would put you against what, the 3, right?
Yeah,
the 3.
That puts you right now against
Pittsburgh.
At the 6th seed, the 3rd seed, against the 3rd seed.
It puts you Pittsburgh.
I'll take it. I'm not scared of Russell Wilson.
So it's Kansas City, Buffalo, then Pittsburgh?
It's Buffalo, Kansas City, then Pittsburgh.
For now.
Oh, Buffalo just beat Kansas City. No, it's Kansas City. Kansas City got more wins.
They got a better record. You're right. They just got the tiebreaker, so they're holding on.
They're holding
on to the one.
No, Buffalo got 9 wins now.
Buffalo got 2
losses.
They
only lost 1 game. Buffalo got 2 losses.
Oh, that's true.
They're half a game ahead of them. Now, if we get head-to-head, if Kansas City lose another one, then Buffalo wins the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Listen, I don't care whether it's 5, 6, 7, wherever it is. Get in the dance.
Yeah, I mean, get in
your dance and take your chance.
No matter how we, at least for myself, prefer not to do that just to lose. We still fans first, though.
Yeah.
Don't forget because we criticize them. We're still fans first.
Yeah.
I'm not just going out to these games just to watch them lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A full disclaimer. When Tony was turning up at the tailgate and everything this past week, he was down in the
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Grumpy talking about he was waiting on the jersey. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to get to David, man. David been showing out every game. David had to turn, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. So Grumpy, you might be, you know what I'm saying? That jersey might be going over to David right now, Grumpy, man. You've been missing the ass. You've been MIA, man. I like people that stand firm. And David,
that's where we're headed. That's where we're headed then, guys. So far.
Hey, Alex, on God, if we play Buffalo in the
I'm not going to Buffalo.
We making that trip. Lou, you making a trip, Lou?
We on the way.
We on the way. I don't care what Alex, you can stay. You can stay
Screen
home.
record that shit because both of it, not Lewis. Lewis will probably go, Tony ain't going over there. He even said it himself, I ain't going back to Buffalo. He sounded like Tyrese, I ain't going back to Barstow.
When did I tell you I said I want to go to Buffalo? When did I say I'm not going back to Buffalo?
You said, I've been to Buffalo already. We're not going to Buffalo.
No, I did not say that.
I've
never said that. Matter of fact, pull up and see when I ever said that. Buffalo is the one I want. You remember we wanted to add Buffalo on this season. You forgot? We just started losing. Yeah. Buffalo was the one we tried to add back onto the thing. I'm like, man.
No, we're good again.
Yeah. Now, for the play, you think I don't want to go back to that stadium for a playoff atmosphere?
Yeah,
man, you crazy. The only thing I wouldn't wonder was when it was freezing like that. But this year, hot.
If you've been there, if you know, you know.
Look
yeah, for real.
This is what I hate when we do. Look at Crypto in the chat. Look at Crypto. Let me
what he said.
Let me find. Houston's defense is attacking this run game like crazy. What run game does Dallas got? You know what? End so I'm out of here, man.
Dallas. What we
Y'all ain't making me turn.
You know what? We going a little bit overtime, so even our chat is getting delirious right now. What?
Man, talking about Dallas ain't got no running game.
You don't even know who their running back is. Give me their running back name, Crypto.
Talking about Ezekiel. You want it?
Ezekiel ain't even a starter. He's not even a starter. Exactly. Down. Crypto ain't know who he was.
They're playing the mighty Cooper Rush.
Yeah, Cooper.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
And he just threw an INT. But hey, man, besides that, y'all got anything else?
No, we good, man. Let me watch this Monday Night Football. I don't want nobody to, I ain't want to put it on the screen right now.
Hey, 44 rocking, man. We definitely appreciate y'all.
Hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. We trying to get to that 500. We already passed the 350. Y'all like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Share it. Start sharing to everybody on your YouTube. Grab your mama, your auntie, your cousin. Grab your daughter. Start her YouTube channel and subscribe. Y'all do what y'all got to do. Get the boys up there.
46 now in the room, right? Mm-hmm. I need 46 people right now before we end this show, and you can keep doing it as we end it. I need 46. The oos is loose in the chat. Everybody put it in the chat. I'm going to end it
right now before we even think about
doing it. Baby. Let's go.
Alex, that's the cue right there.
That's the cue, Alex.
The oos is loose.